I'm a big theater person, so I brought in Blue Man Group. That was the first sort of theatrical tiny desk that we produced. Hello everyone, my name is Josh Rogozin. I'm the audio engineer for the Tiny Desk concert series here at NPR Music in Washington, D.C. And this is my dream job.
Oh mama, oh well. Yeah mama, yeah, 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 yeah.
So in 2008, Bob and Steven were at Stephen Thompson, who hosts Pop Culture Happy Hour, and he's also an editor at NPR Music, and Bob Boylan, who hosts All Songs Considered. They go to South by Southwest. We all go to South by Southwest every year to sort of discover new bands, and they had seen a performance by Laura Gibson, and it was just her and her guitar in a very loud bar.
You'll be staring out through the window on the day.
The crowd just talking was louder than Laura, and we glared at the sound person to try to do anything we could to get. We shushed. we even did that.
Give me another waking moment.
And so as a joke, Stephen said, you know, the next time you're in Washington, D.C., why don't you come to Bob's desk and you can perform? And it was always sort of like a joke, and she said, you know what? I'll take you up on that. So a few months later, as the story goes, she came to Washington. She said, okay, I'm in town. I'm ready for my concert. And they said, all right, I guess we'll set up a couple of cameras. And 11 years later, we've had almost 1,000 Tiny Desk concerts. And I've recorded over half of those. They send me this input list of all this different things. I'm not using any of this, but this is helpful for me as a guide. Okay, this is what they would normally expect if they're doing a television program somewhere, but I'm not going to give them most of this.
It is made of pure steel, oh, it's made of pure steel, now is it not? And you can't let it cry, you can't let it cry, I'm talking. At the poor end of the street,
I see the way you move, it's so fluid. Oh yeah, by my side, got nothing to hide.
I used to do a lot of field recording for what was called the Radio Expeditions series, which was a co-production between NPR and National Geographic. And we would go out into the field, and I recorded lots of, I went to West Africa, and we recorded a story about voodoo rituals and festivals. And one of the recording techniques I used a lot to record field audio was MS stereo. So all of these different stereo techniques that we use here at Tiny Desk. So I'm actually using documentary sound recording techniques to capture music, which is very unconventional.
No, it's slower. Yeah, so we'll start with the title track from Sleep with One Eye Open. It's called Sleep with One Eye Open.
Pretend you're at a campfire with friends singing a song around a campfire. It's speakers, there's no microphones. And then I kind of discreetly place my microphones to make sure I capture it the best quality as I can.
But it's still real. I'm honored to be here. I've been watching these for years. We have both been watching them for years. And I know supposedly I'm lonely now. No, I'm supposed to be unhappy without someone. But aren't I someone?
Yeah, it's very interesting how nervous people get. Florence from Florence and the Machine.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. I'm sorry I'm shy.
She came at the start of her concert. She said, you know, I'm so nervous. I've never been, you know, so nervous before. And then you'll see her the night before, you know, playing at an arena in town with 20,000 people, running all over the stage, screaming, just completely uninhibited. So it's very interesting how it just, this experience just puts everything under a microscope when you strip away all of the production that goes on with a live concert.
I hear your heart beating in your chest. The world slows still, there's nothing left. Skyscrapers look on like great unblinking giants.
It's imperfect, but that's part of what makes it authentic, is because it's imperfect. We don't want it to be perfect.
Maybe you and I were meant to be, maybe.
I just decided to kind of take this as an opportunity to show you guys how the songs sounded when I first wrote them. So it's just me. There's no dancers. I would be complex, I would be cool. They say I played the field before I found someone to commit to. And that would be okay. You take me out, you take me home. You're my.
I mean, honestly, once they get here, it is no different. They're just people, they're just playing their music.
The bars finally stopped working. It's okay, I'll start over.
If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart. It's ruining everything. And I swear.
Niggas be playing, yeah. Industry games, yeah. Rapping, but they not in love with it. Think it's a shame, yeah. I'm about to pop up some other shit. Think it's a game. They don't control where I land. Royal flush. The cards in my hand. I'm trying to stack all these M's, yeah. All of my idols is friends, yeah. Came to the fight with some Tims, yeah. Will I let up? It depends, yeah. Been through the struggle, I don't run from trouble, no breaking, I just wanna bend. Won't be defeated, I'm hella conceited.
Whoops. Let me see. Virtual background. None. I believe that was maybe March 14th. I'd have to look up for sure. It was decided that we wouldn't be taping Tiny Desk concerts in person until further notice. We certainly had probably 20 or so Tiny Desk concerts in the can recorded that needed to be produced and published. So, you know, that was, 20 concerts divided by 3 a week. You know, that could get us about three times 5, about 5 weeks of content out. And maybe by the time the 5 weeks is finished, we'll be back taping again. We didn't realize how long the pandemic was going to take place and how long we wouldn't be able to record Tiny Desk concerts. We started to see a lot of people picking up their phones and live streaming on Instagram.
Oh, angels sent from up above.
that'll do that.
And we thought, wow, if they're doing that on their phones, we have this incredible series with this incredible dedicated audience with artists that we love, that we want to present to the world. Why don't we start reaching out to artists to see if they'll submit Tiny Desk home concerts? And we've been publishing 3 or 4 a week ever since.
Lit the candles on the cake and threw the match down on the floor.
We're getting lost in another time. Your hand in mine, in my own world on my own time. Maybe that's why people think I'm crazy. Lately I'm
And, you know, any artists that wish to submit the raw multi-track audio, I can then mix it in the style of Tiny Desk. Oftentimes we receive fully produced videos.
Run it to me real quick. I'll be going stupid for that. Ooh, la, don't make me wait. I've been thinking about it all day.
To match the volume of the series and just to make it sound as polished and as good as I can. I felt very strongly about the Norah Jones performance, while although, you know, sometimes her piano is overpowering from a technical standpoint, in my opinion, to her vocal, the emotion in her performance and just the fact that she's just there singing in a room basically to a phone. Maybe Tiny Desk is a state of mind, you know.
Wouldn't it be lovely to feel something for once?
On a dream. On a summer's day, she was walking by, and I felt my heart make a sudden leap.
And I feel very fortunate that we've been able to provide a platform for musicians to share their work. And I feel really humbled that I get to have a very small part in making it a reality. And I'm just, you know, hoping that we can all hang on financially and emotionally and mentally to make it through the other side, because there absolutely will be another side. It's just a matter of being patient enough to get there. Inevitably, we'll get through it, and on the other side, we'll do it again. And we're not going to stop. We're simply not going to stop.
Sadana hiwe, Sadana hiwe, I drove nawe, I don't drink coffee, I take tea, my dear. I like my toast done on one side.
You